Welcome back to Homestead, Mississippi. This is daddy-daughter road trip. We're going to Texas. We're going to be making some changes around the farm. We ain't going to tell you too much about it. It's kind of a private matter not necessarily for us. We're wide open. Y'all all know us, just about everything there is to know. But we're on our way. Going to do a little pickup. Come back tomorrow. It's me and Maia. Show yourself, baby girl. What? She's got the camera. It's not good for me to do a camera while I'm driving. I don't think. I mean, I'll do the camera if y'all want. Nah. Crazy girl there. Don't know how to hold a camera right. So, we started out the trip. I'm gonna tell you about a little drama. Yesterday, I had to get in this truck. It's the first time I drove it in a couple months. And the front two tires, they were bad. They were showing wires. I mean, they were bad. So rode into town and got a couple used tires so we can make it in here. And you know, it's an old truck, 20-something years old. And so went into town, got a couple tires, and noticed it was running hot. And I didn't know what was happening. Man, and I'm not a mechanic. So I checked, and I figured it was the water pump going out or something. And anyway, I read up on it. So my first attempt was I flushed the radiator. And after flushing the radiator, I was hoping that would take care of it. It didn't. It was still running hot. And anyway, we hit the road this morning, and I was trying to, you know, do the best we can, make sure it didn't overheat or anything, and it did well. We ran for about two hours. I mean, it was still running a little hot, but anyway, sorry, I was hoping I'd make sure I wasn't missing my turn. Ooh, there's a bump. It was still running hot. I went to AutoZone. I checked on how much a water pump would be. It was like $150, $139, something like that. Anyway, and the guys in there, man, they were awesome. Great guys over in Greenville, Mississippi. They were excellent over there in AutoZone. Great guys. If y'all know them, pass along the message. They were terrific. They came out. He looked at my truck with me. He goes, "Man, I don't think you need a water pump. If that was a water pump, man, you'd be spewing water and everything." I said, "All right." He said, "It might be," and he told me the thermostat. I said, "Okay," and that part's only like $30. Woohoo! Well, long story short, he sent me next door to Cedric, the guy that's next to him, and Cedric helped me out, and he looked at it, and he said, "You may need to just clean the front of it, the radiator, and, you know, because let some good airflow go through." And he said, "If not, then change out the thermostat." And he showed me where the thermostat was, and so I was like, "All right, well, I'll give it a shot." And I got back in the truck. We drove a little ways, and I was going to try to find a place to clean it. Also, he topped me off, made sure my fluid was all the way up and everything, and it was good. So we went for about another hour, and it was still running hot. And found a O'Reilly's, and I bought the part, bought the tools, because I didn't bring any tools with me, and changed it out. And for instead of $130 or I think the pump would have been $130. Plus, I'd have had to find somebody that would have changed it out. So I'm looking at least $230, $250, $300. I mean, that's just to change out a water pump. And I'd be willing to bet it would have been more. $50 I was in and out. Took me about an hour. And that's only because it was hot and I was having to move around. And then I actually had to do it twice because the original thermostat, it fell out. Went to the little cubby down, so I couldn't get it. I'm like, well, it's just down there. I'll go ahead and try to put it in. And I put the other one in, and it was kind of loose. And I'm like, man, I don't think that was right. And tightened up the screw, the bolts and everything, and then when I got the other one, I noticed there was a seal around it, so I had to pop that off, take it. So I did it twice. I installed it and had to uninstall it. So anyway, woohoo! Running good. Daddy-daughter trip going well. So we'll update you. We'll be home tomorrow at some point. We'll probably post this later. All right, y'all be good.